man. Just the man I want to see. You know Chandra. Hey, what's going on, Chandra?
Tech, I swear it is not what it looks like.
Don't you lie to me. That was always my line to you, and it always was what it looked like.
All right, pop quiz. You're out in the wild, and you come across this absolutely gorgeous slice of woman. Where are the red flags, boys? Huh? I mean, does anybody else see the red flag? It's right in your face. I promise you. You out, about, you just chilling, and you come across this beautiful young lady. Where is the red flag, my guys? Anything seem a little bit off to you? Maybe the unnatural hair color? That is I'm telling you, they let themselves be known, because without such, without having these types of red flags out there, you don't know what you're stepping into, okay? And as my audience, as my boys, I got you. I'm keeping you sharp out here, making sure that at least if you are in my audience, you know, oh man, this is gonna be a wild ride, huh? So outside of the unnatural hair color, let's be real, boys. This is an easy no pull. All right, this is an easy no pull. But as per usual, the second I press play, it's just going to get wrecked. So screw it. Before I do that, let's talk a little something. Talk about a second about why I am not a fan of the unnatural hair color. Like, let's be real. Our yellow sister here, all of it should be black. That's just how that rocks. You can really see it up top, at the roots. This is just like some highlight shit. And it's a red, and it's a flag that, you more than likely, let's be real, we blow past this like a yellow light, but still, just keep your wits about yourself. But yeah, the reason I'm like just big on the natural hair color is because it's not a call for attention. Like the reason she has the highlights is because it's call for attention, and particularly when it comes to the caliber of women who find themselves more aligned with the blue side of the political aisle. It's really a recipe. It's really just an ingredient in the recipe for disaster, right? Because you look at how the whole Me Too thing goes down, and just a lot of feminism and strong and independent shit. And trust me, she got it in spades. So it's the reason the unnatural hair color thing just doesn't work for me is because it's just like, man, what the heck can like what small thing could spark this off and end up wind up turning into a long-term problem. All right, so yeah, wow, I've gone 3 whole minutes without even pressing the play on this broad. I'm going 3 whole minutes without pressing play on this broad because it's just Jesus Christ. All right, let's do it.
People are really out here acting like they can't comprehend they, them pronouns. They're like, oh, but it's plural.
Now you see why I didn't press play, huh? Because it's the pronoun game, it's gender nonsense, and let's pull it back for a second because, hold on. I mean, my God, sweetie, you got it. As soon as you open your mouth. All right, so please explain to us how people. What's she say?
Out here acting like they can't comprehend they, them pronouns.
Like they cannot comprehend they, them pronouns. Simple enough. Somebody wants to be called they or them. They usually have to proclaim, because due to our nature as human beings, right? When you see somebody and they look like a thing, you tend to call them that thing. If you come across a rock, you'll be like, oh, that's a rock. And if you come across a woman, you'll be like, oh, that's a woman. And thusly, due to how our language has evolved over the over the course of, you know, the human existence. She, he, him, her, yeah, it all goes toward, it is all directed towards our biological sexes. And it's because our biological sexes are what, create and continue to create this fun thing we call humanity. But in many areas of the world, particularly here in the West, we are so far removed from just merely surviving to, people are bored and they come up with a whole bunch of nonsense, gender being one of them, and, convince you that this is somehow an important thing to discuss on the Chinese spying app TikTok. Yeah, let's keep going.
They're like, oh, but it's plural. Okay, let me put it into language that you can understand.
So let's put it in a language you understand, yet you're standing there speaking perfect English. So I don't think it's the language that you're looking to, like, you could have said, hey, let me use this analogy. Let me break it down for you. There's so many. You said let me make it in a language you understand. All right, so let's hear what she has.
Holding two fish in your profile picture. It's two fish.
If you're holding two fish in your profile picture, it's two fish. All right, fishes.
But you could also only be holding one fish in your profile picture, and it's one fish.
Yeah. Fishes is a thing, right? I'm like now I'm curious. Like the term fishes, he sleeps with the fishes, oh boy, I really don't want to turn this into an English class here, but there are plurals for, like, honestly, none of this conversation is really warranted at all. None of this conversation, sweetheart, that top that you're wearing is the only reason this video exists. I'm gonna keep it 100% honest with you. Cause this shit is so stupid and it's so circular that honestly, you know what? Screw this noise. All right, screw this noise. We've reached a pretty. Hold on, let's there we go. I think get a little further.
Pronouns. They're like, oh, but it's plural. Okay, let me put it into language that you can understand.
Yes, please put it in language we understand. Ladies, this is why, it's just wah, 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 and you got the titties out. So it's like wah, 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 wah. Honestly, hold on.
If you're holding two fish, people are really out here acting like they can't comprehend they them pronouns. They're like,
like, that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Do not care about anything that you are discussing. It makes absolutely no sense. If you had a proper testosterone filled scent stick in your life, well, father, that's who you should be going to and talking to and getting all your information from. But then again, I'm not even fully 100% convinced that the whole gender thing wasn't, globalist globalist subversion at this point. Like seriously. So, guys, yeah, that's just wanted to show you a hot chick talking about stupid shit. With that being said, we're gonna bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you like it, toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub. If you enjoy my fantastic voice and want to get videos like this every single day, share, because sharing is caring. And YouTube and Bitchute and like are the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications. Get something from Teespring. Check me out on Patreon as well. Links in the description. Actually, go in the description box and do damage and speak. Let me know what do you guys think in the comments. Like they, them, he, her, she. Honestly, I don't give a shit about the pronoun game. I really don't. If I run across an individual that asks something of me, you know what? As a human being, as a gentleman, as I so proclaim to be, I will grant them that. But beyond that, as far as society as a whole accepting this, no one is obligated. Let me tell you something. You can't, to quote Wesley Snipes from Demolition Man, you can't take away people's rights to be an asshole. And what all you as an individual can ever do is toughen the fuck up. But you may disagree, and that's what my comment section's for. Until the next one.
Jimmy, you're thinking with your dick.
I am not thinking with my dick.
Yes, you are.
No, I just think that
Put
she's
your dick away.
she's an emotional,
Jim.
interesting, caring girl.
Jimmy, that's your dick talking.